You wouldn't believe how much one patch can make a big difference in a game like Battlefield. Go ahead and revive your teammate too, switch to his class real quick. What's going on, guys? Beastarmada here. So, the big question is, did the patch actually fix Battlefield 4? Now, for those of you who are very unfamiliar with Battlefield, the series as a whole, Battlefield 4 was one of the most broken Battlefields in the series. For a lot of people, myself included, the netcode was just not right how it should be. This unfortunately caused many players to leave the series, which is very unfortunate for such a great series like Battlefield. I'm a big fan of the series. I've been ever since Battlefield Bad Company 2, and I understand that I'm very late to the series, but I wanted to give this game a chance again. I've always loved Battlefield, again, ever since Bad Company 2, and I still even like Battlefield 4 with all of its bugs and glitches and all the stuff that it has. Now, again, this patch did not fix everything. Now, I don't know all the issues that a lot of people say they're having, where you're falling through the floor and stuff. They fixed a lot of that, luckily. It's pretty much essentially out of the beta state that it was essentially in, because as many of you know, this game was launched early, way earlier than it should have been, but EA rushed the developers, DICE, which is very unfortunate. You shouldn't rush developers because they get unfinished products out, which leads to multiple issues. Obviously, what we have with Battlefield 4, when it launched, there was many bugs, along with what happened with Battlefield 3, but they got them fixed much faster than they did in Battlefield 4, but again, luckily, the majority of the glaring issues seem to be fixed with Battlefield 4. One of the big issues being that you're getting shot around corners and stuff. And trade kills, that is significantly lowered from what I've noticed anyways, just playing within an hour to a 2-hour session on the console. And I know, actually, this isn't biased with console either. I played it a little bit on the PC, and it is much smoother. The character movement is much more fluid than it ever has been, which I am extremely thankful for. Another notable thing that you should take into consideration that they changed that makes a significant of a difference when it includes gunplay and one-on-one gunfights and stuff like that, even just gunfights in general. They've significantly lowered the horizontal recoil to where it's pretty much none, as far as I'm concerned, is what they've said. And they've made the visual recoil pretty much none as well. So where you're aiming is where your bullets should go. Now you still have to take into consideration bullet drop. Now that's always going to be in the game, at least as far as DICE said. But whenever your weapon sight goes up, it actually will indicate where your bullet is going to generally go, within the weapon's vicinity, of course. So if you have an assault rifle, you can expect to do assault rifle damage at assault rifle range. So if you're actually within the assault rifle range, your bullet's going to go where you're aiming, unless the target is extremely far away, which obviously you're going to have bullet drops, so you have to take that into consideration. But the main weapons that are affected by bullet drops seem to be snipers, so you have to aim up and predict where your target's going to go and stuff like that. But you guys know how that is already if you play Battlefield. So just to sum it up, weapons are much easier to use, especially now you can predict where they're going to aim and stuff. Basically, they're more predictable. That's the best way to sum it up. In my honest opinion, that's the best way I can sum it up. So if you guys were considering wanting to play Battlefield 4 again, wanting to put it back in your console, or start it back up on your PC, I highly advise you to at least give it a try. It can hurt. And if some of you are actually on the fence about buying it too, this would actually be a good opportunity to do so, because obviously, again, no game's going to be perfect. There's still going to be issues, but a lot of the big glaring problems are honestly fixed, at least for many players. Many people are saying that, and it's not just a placebo effect where a lot of people just think it's fixed because they say it is. I've tested this for a few hours. You know, honestly, I can say without a doubt there's been a lot of stuff fixed. A lot of stuff that was frustrating where I feel like I should have won a gunfight, or where the recoil is just so unpredictably weird to where I'm not going to predict where to go or where it's going to go, seem to be fixed. Now this is awesome news for people who love playing Battlefield. It is actually reviving my love for the series. I've always wanted to like this game. I've always wanted to love Battlefield 4. There was just something missing about this game, and I know a lot of people that are fans of the series have felt this way as well. A lot of people, even the newcomers into the series, may not see these problems as we do, that have been a little bit of a veteran. I can't really call myself a veteran because I hopped in during the Bad Company 2 stage, but I still think that that was when Battlefield was in its prime, during Bad Company 2. Again, just my honest opinion. You know, everybody's entitled to one, but that's just what I think. Bad Company 2 was one of the top 3 Battlefields that's been out. I'd say there's been about 10 plus at least, so that gives you a general idea of how long Battlefield's been around. It's been around much longer than Call of Duty, I'm pretty sure, which is pretty hard to believe, and it's pretty crazy, honestly, but it's also even crazier to believe that as a COD channel, I'm actually uploading a lot of Battlefield recently, and kind of just been shifting from Call of Duty to Battlefield and all this crazy stuff. But I've been really excited to bring you guys this news, and I've been waiting on this patch for a while. I know a lot of people have been talking about the CTE program that they've been running on the PC, because they didn't run it on console, they've just been doing it on PC, because that is their main focus platform when it comes to Battlefield 4, because Battlefield on PC is where it derives from, generally. So They want to focus on their biggest group of consumers, which is on the PC. There's more people on the PC, as far as I'm concerned, on Battlefield than any other platform. That includes consoles and stuff like that, which is pretty crazy. That just goes to show how much people love playing Battlefield on the PC, and I know they're excited about this patch, much like myself. I love this patch. It has made gunfights and just playing the game in general much more fun. I originally gave this game, I believe, an 8 out of 10. I'm going to give this game a 9 out of 10 now because, again, no game is going to be perfect, and it's really hard to get a 10 out of me for a game. It has to be amazing. It has to be ridiculously amazing. Battlefield 4 is nothing short of amazing. It is awesome. And I think, again, you guys should really give it another consideration. If you're going to buy a game for Christmas or a holiday, hey, they're coming around the corner. Think about buying Battlefield 4 because it might just be your next game of the year that you might want to play and actually pick up. Because now I believe it's actually lowered a lot in price. So you might be able to pick it up for a pretty good deal. So that's that. I want to talk about the gameplay really briefly because I don't really talk about gameplay much, and I figured it'd be kind of fun to hop back in and talk about it a little bit. Now in this gameplay, I haven't died yet. And it's really hard to run through a rush round in Battlefield 4 without dying. Now you're going to see my first death come up in a short period of time. It's pretty crazy. I wanted to help us win the game the best I could because I'm not just going to try to stay flawless and not win the match. That doesn't work for me. That's not good enough. I have to try to win too. I'm not going to let my team lose just so I can achieve something that is personal stats. Really, it doesn't mean anything, but I thought it'd be cool. Nonetheless, I think it's a pretty entertaining gameplay, and it just goes to really show how much they've changed. They've also altered the rush locations where the bomb plant sites are, so offense is much easier now, which is a great thing. I also believe they increased the tickets. I'm not exactly sure. I'm not one of those people that really reads patch notes. I just go by what I've personally noticed a big change, and I think that's one of the best ways to go about it because that is the biggest changes that you'll notice is when you don't look at something and you notice it. So I figured that I could relay that to you guys. So that's some of the biggest changes that you will notice in Battlefield 4 if you come back to it when you left it, when it was in its broken stage, or if you still were playing it in its broken stage. But it is significantly better. I love this game now, and I've been playing it a lot, and I can't wait to get back and play it some more after I render this video and all that good stuff. Also, I don't know if you guys noticed the quality at the beginning of this video. You can select it. It goes up to 4K now, so just want to let you guys know that I'm uploading in 4K now. Maybe I might just keep it for special videos like this, for special occasions. I'm not exactly for sure yet, so let me know how the quality looks down in the comments section below too. I'm using a bunch of new render settings and all that cool stuff. I've done a bunch of upgrades on my channel and all that good stuff as well. So just give me some feedback. I'm actually really curious what you guys think about it and if you appreciate it, just so I can know to continue to keep doing this stuff. I'm going to die again right here because I'm trying to make sure this bomb goes off. And I spawned way back at the previous bomb sites, and I was so scared that we were going to lose. It was a really intense match, and I actually really had a lot of fun doing it. And, you know, we were down our last tickets, and it was really intense, and I thought it was a lot of fun. But I just wanted to update you guys on this patch, give my honest opinions on it. I don't want to overhype stuff because that doesn't do anybody any good. I just want to give my honest feedback to you guys because a lot of people actually trust my opinion, which I think is awesome that you guys trust my opinion. It's pretty cool. But I want to thank you guys so much for all the awesome support you've been giving me on my channel. You guys, of course, have an awesome day, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.